Hello and welcome to the daily Nifty and Bank Nifty Insights with MJ. Let's study and explore the current stock market scenario with the help of performance of Nifty and Bank Nifty. Today is the 5th July 2020 and we'll be estimating the probable moves, resistance and support levels along with the new emerging trend in Nifty and Bank Nifty for the next trading day, that's on July 06. If you are new to our YouTube channel, please like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And don't forget to press the bell icon such that whenever we are loading a new video, you get the notification. And yes, be generous to share with your friends and trading community such that they also get the benefit of quality knowledge. So if you look at daily Nifty chart, we can see that on Friday, market opened with a gap up with a bullish bias. However, it remained volatile during the day. Not only Nifty but Bank Nifty also remained volatile, range bound, which uh, it got a cue from the global market, and of course it gained 55 points, making a indecisive doji candle. Right, the market breadth overall remained positive with 31 stocks advancing and 18 stocks declining, and one stock remained unchanged. We had estimated a trading range of 10,400 to 10,750 with volatility based upon the data and the trading pressure of participants from the previous day, and Nifty traded well within the same range with volatility. If we look at the trend is the trend remains uptrend, making higher highs and higher lows, and Nifty remains in a ascending channel, which more resembles with the uh, rising wedge. That's one matter of concern. And now on the upper side, it has got a lot of resistance, although on the downside also it has got a lot of support levels. So let's look at the way price action is visible on the way price action is creating resistance and support levels for it. So if Nifty starts upward journey, it has 10,631 as a first level of support resistance, which is Friday's high point, right? And slightly above than that, you could see 10,695 is the next level of uh, resistance it has got, and almost another 30 points above than that is a 200 days moving average, which is at 10,727. That's going to be very strong resistance for Nifty, which will work as a R3. And 10,748 is another resistance Nifty has got. So you can see in a very close zone, Nifty has got a lot of upside resistances. We need to watch out if Nifty moves upside. However, if Nifty moves downside, it has the first level of support at 10,562, and that's around 45 points down where the Nifty has closed on Friday. Below than that, we have a 10,550, just 12 points below than that. That is a 61% Fibonacci level, which is a very strong Fibonacci level. Nifty has taken a lot of struggle to, cross this level and close above this level, right? So that will now work as a support level. Below than that, 10,485 is a support level, which is Thursday's low point, and tad below that at 10,447, which is Wednesday's highest point, that will work as a support level 3. And below than that, 10,383 is another support level, below which 10,322. So if you look at in this zone, Nifty has consolidated for almost a month or so, right? So this will work now as a very nice cushion if Nifty falls downside, right? So if we look from the range perspective for Monday's trading range, we can say that 10,360, 10,383 on the downside, or 10,447 for that matter, could be on the downside. On the upper side, it could be 10,700 10,727 200 days moving average, or 10,748. So 10,400 to 10,748 can be your trading range based upon the price action. Let's look at the other parameters also, but at this point of time you may be having interest in knowing what is a kind of intraday scenario where you can trade and make money on intraday trades. So let's look at Nifty intraday chart, right, and find out in which zone what kind of position you can take, where you should be careful. Let me start a 15-minute chart of Nifty. So if you see that this yellow line, where right now you could see that in fact uh, this yellow zone, this is where Nifty has consolidated on Friday, is being volatile, and it uh, closed within the same opening range candle, right? So now let's say this is not the kind of zone where you should actually be trading. So this is a watch out zone, which in every video of mine where I explain to you how you can make money from the intraday trade. So don't trade in this zone. But if Nifty opens gap down with a bearish pressure below this zone, again you will have a very small range here for trading. So the risk reward ratio in this case may not be great. Let's say if Nifty opens in gap down and in this particular zone and goes below 550, right? So let's say around 56 55 points below, then possibly you will get this trading range from, let's say, 537. Below 537 you could be bearish until 10,450. So that will be somewhere around 100 plus points. That will be good trading. That will be good profit, right? And this cushion will be also working as a support zone. However, whenever the price will come in this zone, it might come to fill up this gap, which is, in fact, the gap is at this level, 416. But this resistance line at this level, the resistance line when the price was going upside, okay, when price is falling, it will be a support line, which is at 10,446, will work as a nice support, right? So you can trade it this way below 540 or so. In trading in this zone from 550 to 631 would be dangerous. Market would be volatile, and it may hit your stop loss. uh, yes, of course, if you are trading in a 5-minute chart or 1-minute chart, that will be different story altogether. I don't suggest that nowadays. um, okay, now if price opens or closes above 10,635 or so, that means the price is opening this side above this resistance line 10,631 and sustains there for 15-20 minutes, then you can take a long position and your target should be then 10,713. uh, 10,713 could give you around 55 to 60 points up move, which would be good enough, around 3,750 per lot of Nifty. That's how you can trade. Upper side, the way you can see the support zones downside are plenty, but on the upper side, making a uh, distribution zone at this point of time is not that easy task, because you do not have the history of recent time, the history which is created in this market. If you see this side is also, there is a lot of gap down. So if Nifty moves up, it will move up with velocity because there is no resistance in that case. However, looking at the fundamentals of Nifty, it is already expensive. Nifty P has come up 27.63. So that, in my view, is makes Nifty very expensive, looking at the kind of return Nifty is giving, or the kind of profits Nifty 50 companies are going to provide you in coming times, right? Apart from that, if you see on the daily chart, you would also see Nifty has gone in an overbought zone, although RSI is very bullish. All right. So now let's look at Bank Nifty and see what kind of scenario is emerging in Bank Nifty, right? So Bank Nifty for 6 July. So unlike Nifty, Bank Nifty had been very weak on Friday, although Bank Nifty also opened gap up, but it closed much below than the Thursday's price, right? And it made a lower low and lower high and lower low. So that means it made a reversal candle, and it's a bearish candle, large bearish candle. And if Bank Nifty makes upside movement, these are the resistance levels at 21,935, 21,000, 22,135, 22,337, and 22,417. 22,417 is a 100 days moving average, which over a period of time is pushing Nifty downside, and a tad above than that at 22,450 is 38% Fibonacci level of Bank Nifty from all-time high. So that means Bank Nifty is comparatively weak, and it seems to be uh, also pulling down Nifty, right? Because uh, out of 12 stocks of Bank Nifty, 8 stocks are very heavyweight. So on the downside, if Nifty slides, Bank Nifty slides, you will get the first level of support at 21,768. Second level of support it has at 21,650. Third level of support it has got at 21,440. Fourth level of support it has at 21,286. But even in between, it has got a support of this trend line, right, which is pushing slowly on upper side. And below this cushion where Bank Nifty has consolidated for quite almost a month, that will now work as a accumulation zone for Bank Nifty. So Bank Nifty is weaker, and if you see how you can trade Bank Nifty in intraday, so let me give you another kind of setup where you can have a twin setup. And in this twin setup, what you can see is you can see a 15-minute chart and parallelly a 5-minute chart, right? And how you can trade in this chart is, of course, they both are showing the same data, same number, and same zone. But because the market is very volatile, you need to book your profits quickly. That's where, when you are taking a position, you can use this chart to see the kind of, your trading strategy in with respect to the price action within 5 minutes rather than 15 minutes. So 5 minutes will give you more opportunities. If Bank Nifty goes below this price, let's say 21,800, that means below this yellow zone, you can trade Bank Nifty on a short side with a target of 21,650. So even if you short it at 750, so 100 point, cool, 100 point in Bank Nifty would be around $2,000 per lot of Bank Nifty. Further downside, you will see this trend line is working as a support, but if this is broken, then your target would be then 21,500. So another 150 points. So what you can do is, if you are trading multiple lots of Bank Nifty, you can book part profit in first level of support zone and part profit in second zone. And watch out in these zones whether you are getting a reversal pattern, or your trading strategy is giving you reversal, or if you are getting continuation pattern. If continuation pattern, you can continue your short trades along with a trailing stop loss. On the upper side, if the Bank Nifty goes above than 21,900 with a bullish bias, then you can trade it for 22,000 or 22,050, or in this zone, right? So again, it will give you maybe around 100 points this side. Watch out in this zone. If continuation pattern, continue your trade for another 100 points, 150 points to 22,035, or this particular distribution zone. In this distribution zone, you would see Bank Nifty will become very weak. Now, if you see the kind of pattern Bank Nifty has been making on intraday 15-minute chart, these are lower highs, lower highs, lower highs, lower highs, and lower lows, lower lows. So at this level itself, watch out. Maybe, if Bank Nifty, or if the market is weak on Monday, you would see Bank Nifty may not go above 22,000 level itself, right? So in that case, if you have taken a long position, quickly book the profit. Don't wait for don't wait in hope, right, that it will go further up. So you need to be, very dynamic in intraday trades. You can also have a look at what kind of scenario is emerging from Dow Jones, because that will be something which is driving right now our market. You see, the Dow Jones is in consolidation range with a bearish bias for quite some time, and the price is hanging between 200 days moving average and 100 days moving average. So 100 days moving average is 25,255, while as 200 days moving average is 26,000. So it's a narrow range of almost 500 points, or uh, 750 points, right? So you need to watch out what's happening here. After making higher highs for 3-4 days, it has started making lower lows now. So there are multiple trend lines here. You can see that it's in ascending channel, but again, ascending channel looks more like a uh, your rising wedge, right? But within this, there was this channel, which is this trend line, which has already been broken here on this particular day, which was 30th June. But yet Dow Jones could not enter its ascending channel, and it has a huge range of resistance here. You could see from trend line as well as the distribution zone, or 200 days moving average. So watch out this aspect of it. And if you see that in 15-minute chart, you would see there is a volatility the way in our market. The volatility was there on Friday, right? A lot of volatility. So you need to watch out this aspect of market right now, because of US elections on November 8th, I think, in US. uh, they are trying to keep the stock market up, and that's what is making other markets go up without having much of the fundamentals. But of course, you can see that there's a lot of liquidity at current times, because of retail money as well as mutual fund. I was looking at the mutual fund data within the same quarter, with respect to previous year's quarter. Uh, this year we have got 4 times more investment through the mutual funds. So that's another aspect you need to look at. The markets are dynamic, and things are uh, sometimes you would not be able to see that the market is following fundamentals, right? Sometimes market is just following the liquidity, right? So look at that aspect, and let me check whether let me open option chain and see what kind of built ups are feasible there, right? So we'll be looking at the option chain, which is expiring on 9th July. And if you see from this option chain data, you would see that since Nifty has closed at 10,607, so we'll consider at 10,600 as ATM. So around the ATM, you see that 10,600 is a good support level. Below than that, 8 lakh new contracts have come up in open interest. So 10,500, another very strong support level, wherein you can see almost 2 million contracts are in open interest, right? Tad below than that, at 10,400, you would see 8 lakh fresh contracts, overall 2.3 million open interest in puts. So that shows that the bulls are very much bullish now in the market. Almost every 100 points down the strike, you would see a lot of built up, and 10,000 is a very strong built up, which could work as a weekly built up, weekly support level, in case if Nifty becomes highly volatile or if there is any kind of crash. So we can say that 10,000 is going to be the rock solid support for Nifty. From this option chain, we can say that 10,400 seems to be strong level of support, at least for Monday, right? Now on call side, let's see what kind of build up has happened here. At 10,600, we can see equally good amount of calls have been sold. In fact, 2 lakh more calls are sold here, right? Or 1.5 lakh more calls. And overall 2.4 million contracts at this point of time, while as input side, it's only 1.1 million. So almost, so support as a resistance, 10,600 is a stronger resistance than the support. Uh, Even in fact, if you see at 10,500, overall 8.9 lakh contracts are existing and 83 fresh contracts were created on Friday. So there are traders, bearish traders, they expect that market should not close or will go below 10,500. That's what is their expectation, right? That's how they have created the open interest. 10,700, you can see that 6 lakh fresh contracts, 1.9 million contracts. So that's a very strong resistance on the upside. And 10,800, again 2 million contracts, 10,900, 1.5 million contract, 10,000, 11,000, again 2.7 million contracts. So on upper side, you can see there is a lot of built up of uh, uh, calls have been sold out. But one more thing you can observe from here is whenever the calls are being sold at higher price, somewhere the bears also have in their mind that maybe price can go up to even this level. That's why they are selling the calls at much higher level, right? So from this option chain also, if you see, you can see 10,400 to 10,400 to 10,700 or 750. So that could be 10,400 downside or 10,700 on upside could be your range, right? The PCR of this, let me check it, guys. So PCR of this 9th July option chain is 1.24, and which is slightly lower than the Friday's PCR, right? Okay. Now, if we want to conclude from the data, we can say that at this point of time, FIIs on Friday were bullish. They bought 857.29 crore rupees worth equity in a cash market, while as DIIs sold off 331.96 crore rupees of equity in cash market. In futures market, FIIs and retailers are long in index future and pros are short, while as DIIs are neutral on future side. Uh, RSI of Nifty at this point of time is 68, which seems to be on the bullish side, right? Let me open Nifty chart, guys. Right. So that seems to be on bullish side, where the volumes have reduced and the MACD also is not supporting uh, strength. Stochastics in daily chart is somewhere around 99, I think, or 98, while as on weekly it is 93. So that says that market is already gone into the overbought zone. So you can expect some correction and consolidation in this range, unless until market goes now either below 10,550 and remains there, that is the level of 61% Fibonacci level, or about 200 days exponential moving average, that is at 10,723. Within this range, market will remain volatile and range bound. So the next trading range looks from 10,400 to 10,723 with volatility. Of course, a lot will also depend upon how other domestic and global cues are emerging during the trading hours or in the morning. So watch out at Dow Jones, watch out at the kind of scenario emerging from increasing cases of COVID, extension of lockdowns, fund flow of FIIs, especially. And yes, don't forget to look at Indo-China border development. As of now, that's cool, but that may suddenly, some news may come. So if you are trading, trade with a tight stop losses, and if you are in profit, keep on trailing your stop losses such that you lock your profits, right? So I hope this analysis will help you to navigate through the market with the profitable trades. Thank you very much for watching the video. To get latest information on our new YouTube videos, you can subscribe to our YouTube channel, and also don't forget to press the bell icon. To learn stocks, derivatives, commodities, forex, trading, investing, technical and fundamental analysis, you can request for videos of your choice in the comment box. We also have, if you have any questions about this analysis or any of our videos, we also have a discussion section here. You can write your general questions in this section. We'll be replying them here, or we'll be making new videos based upon that. And if there is any question related to individual videos, you can write in individual videos comment, right? So uh, thank you very much for liking the video. Please share the video with your friends and trading community so that they can also be benefited from the quality knowledge. Good luck, happy trading, happy investing.